So the main reason why Full Moon by Brandy and Invincible by Michael Jackson are very often compared and in the same conversation is because they were both produced by Rodney Jerkins, aka Darkchild. And they were both produced by him at the same time. Like, they both were having studio sessions like right after one another, and sometimes their sessions would overlap, and sometimes Brandy would run into Michael Jackson would run into Brandy, and they both would get to listen to what each other have working on, allegedly. And it's been said that Michael had heard some of Brandy's work first, and he was like intrigued by it, and this is how Brandy ended up on Unbreakable, and as some may also say, Heaven Can Wait. And Michael also, in return, after her giving him background vocals on those two songs, he contributed to her song with background vocals on It's Not Worth It. So they worked together in collaboration on each of the albums that they both were working on at the same time. So that's like the main reason why it's compared. But also sonically, and I guess with their strategies, I guess you can say that it's another reason why it can be compared. They both were tapping into a new eras of themselves as artists. Brandy was tapping more into her grown woman era. She was growing into womanhood. She was pregnant at the time, and she was entering that new era of no longer being America's princess. Then Michael, on the other hand, he was tapping more into connecting with the youth and whatever is trendy right now, which, well, at that moment, which was, of course, R&B. And he wanted to, extend his run by tapping into what the people were into and, just diving into other realms. This is why I say that this Invincible is his more, urban R&B album, and I really appreciate it so much, and I wish that we could have gotten more of this from him. But yeah, they both also sonically, to me, they tap into experimental R&B. Like, they are the, in a sense, I would say that they are the pioneers, in a sense, of experimental R&B and what that is today. And they have both become like the Bibles for people that are trying to create experimental R&B music. But yeah, that's the main reason why these two wonderful albums are compared a lot. With that being said, I really would love to hear it from Brandy's mouth herself, her basically talking about like the experience of working with Michael Jackson, outside of her just talking about like the first time she met him and she fell out and Ray J was embarrassed. But I want to hear her talk more about like what it was doing that collaboration with Michael Jackson and what it was that she learned from him. Even during those sessions, Rodney Jerkins would take what he learned from Michael and implement it into Brandy and try to get her to do the things that he saw Michael doing. The main thing that he tried to get Brandy to do was do more vocal layers, and something that she already was doing, but in a sense Michael influenced her to doing that like even more heavily. But yeah, maybe we'll get more about this collaboration from Brandy's mouth herself in the book. And I'm just looking forward to that. And it's coming out in March as well, so definitely will be reading that and definitely will be leaving a review.